that we've noticed up there. The first 15 with the ball has been a bit of a problem.
Yeah, it has been. We failed to create a strike rate and also bowling too many 4 balls. You look at the figures that we're posting out. We're getting a wicket earlier, a couple of wickets, but we're still bowling 4 balls in between. And that's where we're getting hit with the ball. And vice versa, when we're batting, we're not getting the same. So we're having to create, and that's producing wicket opportunities for the opposition.
One of the things that you've really been good at is the overs between, say, 20 and 40. You really come back into the game, so that must be a real plus.
Well, it'd be nice if we got a good start and then we're able to put more pressure on through the middle instead of having trying to pull it back, and that's something that we want to work on this game. Identified it in the last 2 games, and if we do that, we can restrict and stop probably a score from getting posted.
And injuries are a real problem for you guys?
Yeah, we're just having real bad runs that time of year, and we're just still picking up those freakish injuries, but provides opportunities for other players, and that can only be good.
Maybe you can negotiate a 6-a-side game. Good luck.
Perhaps. Cheers, mate.
With me is Wakarian is obviously disappointed to lose the toss, but you bowled well, bowling first against Sri Lanka.
Yeah, that's true. We have been bowling really well early on, but it was just unfortunate that the Sri Lankans played really well in the middle in the last game, so we've got to make sure that it shouldn't happen again.
Yeah, when you look back at the tournament as to how your team has performed, you'll feel that they've done well. The batsmen have got the runs, the bowlers have bowled reasonably well, but not well enough.
Yeah, I know, we've just been a little unlucky in the last game also, but it's a new game, it's a new ball game altogether, so we've got to try to make sure that they shouldn't get too many and try to restrict them to the minimum they can.
And you're playing on pitch number 2. Is there any remarkable difference between the 2 pitches?
Yeah, I see that might be a little more spin in it, and we have got Saklanin and Shahid Afridi, so that might be a little handy in it.
All the best to you, Waka.
Thank you very much.
Every game is important in Sharjah. This one will be no different. It's going to be a beauty. New Zealand have won the toss and they will bat.
A few problems in this New Zealand lineup. Apart from all those players who haven't been able to make the tour, they've now got problems with Craig McMillan. He is not in this side. So Astor will be revving himself up right now. He needs to score some runs here. He's had a pretty ordinary time of it in Sharjah. The captain, Fleming, there keeps getting out when he should kick on. Harris in the middle order has made some seriously good contributions. Jacob Autumn down there is a pretty exciting cricketer. Andre Adams, Arjuna, you like him, don't you?
Yeah, he's one of the up-and-coming all-rounders. He will be very interesting to watch. Unfortunately, he got injured just before played the first game. Otherwise, he should have been in this side regularly.
What about this Pakistan side, Ramiz? Are you comfortable with the fact that they've stuck with the same outfit?
Yes, I'm pretty comfortable because that's a formidable lineup. Shahid Afridi, Imran Nazir, 2 good openers in form, and then Yusuf Yohanna and Zamam, obviously a lot of experience there. Yunus Khan, I thought, has been the most improved batsman in this lot. Yunus Khan, just 24 years of age, and then Abdul Razak, the all-rounder, keeper, and then the awesome bowling attack. Akram, Yunus, Saklan, Mushtaq, and Shoaib Akhtar.
I'm not sure about that, but Nathan Astle there, a veteran of one-day cricket. He's been around for a long time. Held the average, but the strike rate has always been good with a batsman like Nathan Astle. Always an attacking player, but a bit out of touch here in this tournament. And same can be said about his partner, Matt Horn. Falling early in the 2 innings that he's played so far in this tournament, coming close to 50 matches. He'd like to improve both on the average and the strike rate. Wasim Akram bowling the first ball of this crunch game. And he opens his account perhaps. Bit of bat. Oh no. Leg by signal, but 4 runs on the board. Should be 4. It's a typical Nathan Astle shot on the up. Strong push straight down the pitch.
That's a beauty to get off the mark. It's hit with the swing, and that's why it's such a good shot. Temptation is it's outside off stump, but he knows it's angling in. Just meets it with a full face, a little flick of the wrist to accelerate the bat through the hitting area. And away it goes. Nice hard ball.
This shot in Zamam ul Haq is a good slip fielder, big hands. He's falling short on that occasion.
Felt that throughout this tournament that the wicketkeeper has been too far back. The keeper sets the pace as to where you stand. And Inzi's gone just a little bit wider, which means there'll be a thicker edge, which means it'll go down.
It's a great shot. Again hit on the up, and there was that narrowest of gaps between the short extra cover fielder and mid-off. 5 runs of that over. 21 for no wicket. Very candid with his thoughts. Matt Horn is in good form today. Heaved on the leg side. Handsomely done. Another boundary for him.
Well, he gambled a bit here, Matt Horn, and he gambled on it being the in-swing. I think it's a slightly premeditated, but it just hit with the swing. Collected it straight in the middle of the bat. Didn't try and hit it too hard. He knows the field's up, so he can afford to just dink it over the top. That's good batting.
Edge fine, just wide of Inzamam ul Haq. Few problems now for Pakistan.
Yeah, the body language is not good, Sanjay. You really feel that they pumped up for certain games, and other games it takes them a while to get into the contest. Suddenly they find themselves 29 runs to the deficit, and things like this are just happening, and the heads are just starting to drop.
Just wide of mid-off. There was a cry of catch it at the start. One has to feel for Waqar Yunus because it was in the air for a while, but in the end, another boundary.
He got caught and bowled yesterday by Chaminda Vaas with a slightly slower delivery, and here he's just checked it. But the thing that he's done so well, Nathan Astle, he's middled the ball. That's come straight out the middle of the bat, and that's why it's timed so well. Unless it goes straight to the man, it's always going to fizz to the boundary. You can see a couple of bounces. In fact, fooled the fielder. I think Sacklane thought it was going to be a lot slower than that, and in the end, he couldn't get there. And just looking at Sacklane, I think he might play one of the keys. They haven't played the spin well, New Zealand, and if he bowls well, they might be able to get back into the game.
Should be another 4 consecutive boundaries for Nathan Astle. He hasn't bothered to run. It's that famous Astle punch. 3 boundaries in that over. 6 overs gone, 37 for no wicket. It's been one of those ordinary spells for Wasim Akram, who is normally spectacular with the new ball. Whether he gets a wicket or not, there's some great deliveries ball. Just the one that I remember. 4 more. Should be leg byes. Yes, came off the boot. One bounce, was it? All the way. Typical Nathan Astle sixer. Flight and straight. And that also brings up the 50 for New Zealand. Wasim Akram, few problems, 14 runs of that over, 55 for no wicket.
Oh, good shot. That's a great shot. Straight down the ground. 1 bounce for 4. The New Zealanders cutting loose here. This is a very, very dangerous player, Nathan Astle. He hasn't had a great tournament, but it seems to me that he's going to make up for it here in the semis and the finals. He's hit that into the gap as well. It's running away down over this fast outfield, down towards the boundary. That should be 4. No, it's not. It's well fielded. Very nicely done by Sacklane down there on the mid-wicket boundary. Good shot, mind you. Once again, into the gap.
Once again, Astle finding the aerial route, picking that vacant mid-wicket area. And better fielding from Sacklane Mushtaq.
There we go. That's straight over the top, this time by Horn and into the fence for Six. A magnificent shot. Can't get it much straighter than that. So they've decided they're not going to hold back. They're going to just keep going. And boy, at this rate, they're going to score over 300.
Certainly, New Zealanders look quite different compared to what they did against Sri Lanka.
Shorter, and he's hanging in there for a caught and bowled, and he caught it as clean as a whistle.
It's more like the straight one. Half half-hearted shot from Maton. Fairly decent catch to Saklen Mushtaq to get rid of Maton. And he's jubilant. Matthew Horn goes for 27. New Zealand 75 for 1. So he's here. Fairly decent catch to Saklen Mushtaq to get rid of dangerous Maton. Come to the ball and he was playing sort of a half shot.
Yes, he was just closing the face on it a little bit, wasn't he? Trying to get it away on the onside, and it went straight through, and that's why the catch was presented. So there's only one ball to go now in this over. There's already been a 6 hit in the over and a single. So Forham's sensible here. He'll just take his time. He won't try and go berserk from the word go. It's in the air, and it won't get caught. Oh, it might get caught. Oh, it's magnificently caught. That is a great, great catch. Beautifully done by Waka. I didn't give him a price there. He was hovering around underneath it. He didn't look as if he was going to catch it. Then he steadied beautifully, and as it came down, he took it as clean as a whistle. It's catches like that that win matches.
Very important wicket for Pakistanis. Saklen Mushtaq giving a lot of air to Nathan Lastell, and that's a beautiful catch from the Pakistani captain. He knows that it's an important wicket, and all the Pakistanis are quite happy. They know that they got rid of the dangerous man. Lastell out for 36, New Zealand 76 for 2.
Yes, he was the danger man, that is for sure. Made 36 in 39 balls, or off 39 balls. Oh, and what's there got a bat in that one? I don't think so. I don't think so. Neither does umpire Shepherd. There were certainly 2 noises. I think that the batsman got the benefit of it out there. The bat was very close to the pad. Let's see what the replay says.
Saklen Mushtaq giving enough room, enough air. Hit on the pad first. It's very difficult to say from this angle. I think it's a better decision. Very good decision from umpire Shepherd.
.76 for 2. Waka continuing. He'll be getting himself nice and pumped up now. Oh, he's gone over. It's all over. Boy, look at those stumps. Waka Yunus has hit the middle stump. Correction. Shoaib Akhtar has hit the middle stump. It was furiously fast. I don't think he got his bat down in time. It went ripping through the defences. And that is the end of Sinclair. Comprehensively bowled by Shoaib.
Sinclair more as an opening batsman once again. He was far too late to play that defensive shot, losing the middle stump. And New Zealand loses their 3rd wicket. Sinclair goes, ball Shoaib Akhtar.
Yes, out first ball for a duck. A lot of good fielding. Such a great start. Autumn on his way to the pavilion. And I think the face there of the captain tells the story.
Terrible cricket from the New Zealanders. Autumn saw Wasim Akram fielding on the 30-yard circle, and he could pitch the single, and he should have gone straight. And yes, no, and then suddenly he realized better look after the captain and get to the danger area. And Wasim Akram did the needful in the stump. Jacob Borum out, run out. He didn't trouble the scorers. So New Zealand in real trouble, 79 for 4.
Harris, one of the experienced players in the side, has joined his captain. And the captain's on strike.
That's nicely played. Through mid-wicket, Stephen Fleming will get a boundary here. Beautifully struck.
And is very strong in that area, and already consultation from the bowler.
Rashid Latif couldn't have stopped that one because that ball was travelling. Big edge, a full toss. Chris Harris coming down the track looking to get the ball away through mid-off, edge and 4.
Oh, he's asked the question, couldn't be far away. Yes, he's given him. Now then, I think that was pitched on line. I really, that was my reaction. I thought, though, there might have been 2 sounds. Interesting to see the replay here.
Where you could very clearly see that Venkataraman was in a bit of doubt, but the appeal just helped the cause there of the bowlers. There was a real strong appeal. Got the feeling that may have just pitched outside leg stump as well. Abdul Razak picks up an important wicket. That may have been just in line. Hitting him on the pads. No, there was no bat on it. The bat certainly hit the pad. That could have been the other sound. But did he pitch outside leg stump? It did. And that's the first instinct that we've got, really, when we saw that. Fleming gone for 12. Considered himself unlucky there. 101 for 5.
101 for 5, and it's going to be Styrus now, the new batsman out there. Yes, I'm afraid Fleming was a little unlucky. The ball definitely pitching outside leg stump. Seems to be an area umpires having a bit of a problem. The appeal there was a concerted one and eventually given out.
Well, we had a very good look at Venkataraman there. And just to read through the expressions, got the impression that he was not absolutely certain.
Well, that's got to be close. That came back and he left the ball.
Now, the batsman was not offering a shot there, so he could be given out if the ball is hitting outside the line as well. Scott Styrus completely deceived. That ball was heading, perhaps maybe, to go on and hit the off stump. That is the decision he had to make because the impact didn't matter. Ball was left alone. At the cost of facing the wrath of my wife, I must say that's a gorgeous looking face.
It's edged and it's gone to the boundary for 4. That's exactly where first step would have been, but obviously in matches like this they're not there, and that one went flying away off the edge to the boundary.
It was quick in the air, full, and Chris Harris was trying to hit it a bit too hard and flew off the edge. Had that gone to slip, it would have been a real scorcher, that one.
No test players in that, but there are a lot of people who has done the basic coaching. There he goes again, same direction. In fact, that's smart batting. He's got one on the right of Waqar Younis and then one on the left. So he's missed the fielder both times, and that's what you need to do to get boundaries. Very big lens. You'll get some terrific close-ups, as good as we get on the cameras that we've got. Wide of the crease, hit the pad first and out. Yes, I thought so. Harris is not happy. Wasim is delighted. So is the crowd. There's a little shake of the head. But I think that was close. Very important wicket for Pakistanis. New Zealand doesn't like it too much. Wasim Akram pitching just outside the off stump. Coming in, it's a debatable one, Barry. The heart maybe. That, to me, might have been the problem. Just outside the line. Chris Harris, not a happy man. 35, he goes for 141 for 6. Andre Adams is the new batsman. His first game in the Sharja 2002 Cup.
Beautiful shot. That's a straighter one that's gone in the air. Wasim Akram will not catch that. A diving effort. He's not looking too good, Wasim Akram. No real damage done. I think he'll be okay. 163 for 6, New Zealand after 42 overs.
Yeah, two things happen when you make an attempt like that. Either you hit straight into the ball, thereby doing a bit of damage to your bone. Has he dislocated that little finger? It may just have. May have been put in back.
Man with special effects, Shoaib Akhtar. Oh, that's beautifully put away. That's a mighty hit. Wow. What a shot that is. Slow delivery from Waqar Younis. And how well Adams has played that.
It's almost as big as the one that Inzamam hit of Murli, which landed on the rooftop. Just missed the roof, but I think it landed about 8 rows inside the stand. Beautiful pickup. His reputation has reached us before he reached here. You can see that tremendous camera work there.
10 and over 243. That'll be a handful for Pakistan. In the gap. So Waqar Younis is not a happy man. He's looking angrily at the fielder, but I think he's committed a mistake himself and he knows it. Yorker probably going wrong down the leg side. A full toss, easy boundary. 35th to the present stage. I think they've done well, and this partnership is looking very rosy for the New Zealanders, Tyrus and Adams. And that's gone. Rashid Latif making no mistake. Majestic delivery from Siglan Mushtaq. The straighter one. Batsman not being able to read it. Looking for that spin, not there. Nicely read by the keeper.
Well, this is some of the treat that we've had in Sharjah. Murli's off-spin, Siglan Mushtaq's skill as an off-spinner, completely deceived. Andre Adams hit a big 6 in the last over, trying to repeat it. But it's Siglan Mushtaq with the top spinner, beaten in the flight and then the direction of the ball. Adams gone for 21. New Zealand 176 for 7.
Oh, that's smashed. 6. Wow. You don't see that happen very often to Shoaib Akhtar. That has really gone fairway distance away from the field.
Plenty of room to get those strength in the arms and the free flow. And then it hit the sweet part of the bat. And this is the effect. Clears the side screen. And the bowler doing the right thing, trying to look for the block hole.
Ball left. It's all over as far as Scott Tyrus is concerned. Very good ball from Wasim Akram. You miss and I hit, and that is exactly what has happened out there.
And these could be valuable runs that Scott Tyrus has added. The Yorker finding its mark, cutting in between middle and off stump, spraying the stumps all over the place. And a smug satisfaction look on the face of Wasim Akram. Scott Tyrus gone for 43 and New Zealand 205 for 8.
You missed the action, you can see that in the replay because Daryl Tuffy had just come in and is walking back after facing just one ball. Wasim Akram getting a wicket on the second ball of this over, in fact on the 5th ball of this over. So 2 wickets so far for the left armour.
Wasim Akram bowled in, hitting off stump with the traditional delivery. It wasn't the Yorker on that occasion. Scott Tyrus got the Yorker, he got the good length delivery, but the result the same. Bowled by Wasim Akram. Gone for a duck, Tuffy. New Zealand 205 for 9.
Edge and boundary. 4 runs away from Wasim Akram. That ball was really travelling. And you can expect that when Shoaib Akhtar is bowling.
For him, I just feel, had the length been fuller, this would not have happened. Good length delivery, great delivery, but one-day cricket, there's nobody there at this stage of the game. Thick edge. And just proving to be expensive. Been a little unfortunate, Shoaib Akhtar. There have been a few edges flying around for runs. And it's 10th over.
Not out. Brooke Walker. Shoaib Akhtar bowling the last ball of the 50th over. Get runs here. Siklan Mushtaq after it, and the batsmen come back for second. So a good finish. 8 runs coming in that Shoaib Akhtar over. New Zealand finished the innings after 50 overs. 213 for 9. A respectable total, not a winning one. But remember, Pakistan doesn't like chasing totals. Fantastic effort there from Siklan Mushtaq with the ball. 3 wickets for him and bowled beautifully. As did Wasim Akram, Waqar Younis and Shoaib Akhtar.
And again, the batting of New Zealand, a little disappointing. There wasn't that flow right from the start. Matt Horn and Astle got an important opening partnership going, 27 and 36, and look at that, 2 ducks to follow. And then Fleming, the important batsman, hasn't been amongst the runs in this tournament, failing yet again at 12. Chris Harris was there for a long time, trying to salvage the situation. Got 35 of 67. Scott Styre is playing an important hand. He's turning out to be a valuable player in one-day cricket for New Zealand. 43 of 63 balls. Andre Adams showed some talent, getting 21 of 28. Walker was there fighting till the end, unbeaten on 16, and Butler unbeaten on 1. So at the end of the 50 overs, New Zealand not getting enough. 213 for 9.
The Pakistani bowling was on target today. 3 for 43 for Wasim Akram, 3 for 26 for Siklan Mushtaq, who I thought was probably the pick of the Pakistani bowlers. Shoaib Akhtar, very, very fast, 1 for 41. Waqar Younis couldn't pick up a wicket, but came back very strongly after being hit in the first few overs. Abdul Razak, 1 for 24, 7. Shahid Afridi, none for 19 of 4. That's a nice drive. He'll get runs there. Fleming will get to the ball and nice return on the turn and the non-striker's end. Oh, that's smashed. No need to run for that one. That was there in the slot, and Imran Nazir really has given it a big, big hammer. Good, decent crowd in to watch Pakistan basically come and perform well in this crucial tie. Been hit very hard. In fact, too hard for the fielder to get down in time. Once again, brilliantly put away. Nice placement and milled it brilliantly.
Top shot from Nasir. Adams got an uneven bounce, but see that for a drive.
Beautifully put away. That's a classic back-foot drive. Imran Nazir is really having a ball out there. What a shot that was. Whoa. Whoa. Brilliant. 2 classical shots from Imran Nazir. Absolutely outstanding stuff from the youngster. Pakistan 31 without a wicket as we see this drive once again.
You pitch up to me, someone has to go and pick the ball. That's what Imran Nazir has been doing. Enough width, nice place to dive, and once again finding that gap.
Take my picture. That's put away in front of mid-wicket, in fact almost over mid-on. In the air, but went to the boarding holes in a flash. Well, he's unstoppable out there, Imran Nazir. once again, that one was hit very hard. Once again, crashed. Well, this is extremely good stuff from the youngster. This is great cricket. Pakistan's 50 come up as well. Well, everyone here wants this entertainment to continue. And to continue in the commentary box, it's going to be Tony Craig, and with him, David Hooks, who has flown all the way from Australia.
That's his half century. It's gone flying away off the outside edge. He gets a pat on the head from his partner, Shahid Afridi. Imran Nazir, 50 of 35 balls. If I was Shahid Afridi, I'd tell him to settle down. He's taking a bow in all directions here. It's just, mind you, it's not often I think that Shahid Afridi ever uses the word settle down, because he himself finds it a little difficult. But today has been the exception. 4 of 21 balls. He's playing a very passive role. It was only a question of time, and it's going to run away to the boundary, I think. Yes, it'll make it. So, cheers from the crowd here. They've been waiting for a bit of, I suppose the best way to describe it is Afridi fireworks. That one's gone whistling through the covers for 4. Boy, is he having a good day. And is this crowd enjoying it? He hit that one very well. Interesting to have a look at both the players' shots, because they're playing the same amount of shots. It's just that Imran is hitting the ball in the gaps. Afridi seems to be hitting the ball to the fieldsman. And that is one reason why one man is 55 and the other is on 8. Ball running across the outfield. This could get to the boundary as well. Another 4. That's very well played, actually. He knew exactly that, he knew exactly the fact that there was no one down there, and he just quietly just tickled it around the corner. It's one of the dangerous problems of having the fine leg up in the circle. Absolutely nothing down the ground, and I'll soon latch onto that. Good bowlers will give you nothing short. They'll force you to play down the ground, and if you can't handle that, well, you've got a problem. Oh, that's a very good shot. Afridi can play down the ground, that's for sure. Bounces away to the boundary. Well, this is a shot that he play well. 57 or 44, and Afridi quite happy to go along with his partner. But I think he's decided to change his mind. That's all the way. That's a 6. Afridi has said, it's my turn now. Either that or he really fancies Cyrus. I think it might be a bit of both. And this was the off spinner, the slow ball. But Afridi saw it very early. It was drifting from middle stump to middle leg, and he just whacked it. Umpires talking to everybody. Captain involved in Stephen Fleming. Afridi having his say as well. Well, there he goes again. This is 6. It's all the way. It's on the roof. It's a biggie. Shahid Afridi has decided that the man in your picture now is cannon fodder. Either that or he's absolutely sick and tired of blocking. Have a look at him go here. I think he might be sick and tired of blocking. Running down, premeditated shot. Lovely camera work. High and into the back of the grandstand here. Oh, the guy's there. That's 6 as well. Oh, it goes whistling into the crowd. No one is going to catch that. I'm afraid there's nowhere to go for him at the moment. 26 for the last 9 balls that Afridi 6 from 9 balls, and that is a very good flat 6. Sure why Styles at his pace wants to bang him in short. The only thing that didn't go is out of the ground. If he starts bowling there, the next one might, as he now makes some fielding changes to the bowler. Fine leg has gone around to mid-wicket now. And Freddie will be looking to hit it straight back over his head. Right into the slot there, just pushing that one straight back down the pitch. So it's a dot ball, 2 sixes and a dot. They might love their cricket, Indians and Pakistanis. Oh, there it is. It's in the air again, and that's all the way as well. As I was going to say, they love their cricket, but as far as spectators are concerned, there's no way in the world to ever catch one. That's the 100 partnership. Afridi is getting stuck in 3 sixes in the over. It's 101 for none. Well, 0-6-6, 0-0-6. And again, Styles with that slow ball, but it was too short. With Afridi in this sort of mood and the small mid-wicket boundary, Tenkat's going to get sore arms because that is an easy hit for Afridi. Finally had been sent around to mid-wicket, but he was 30 metres away from where that ball went. And that's the end of that. So he's broken through, or has he walked? Yes, yes he has, and he's going back, I think, perhaps to swap his bat. Well, interesting one. Taken one-handed. Might be taking the helmet off. Well, what an unusual and special. I think it just hit right on the bottom of the bat. Nobody was too excited about it, so it must have been plainly obvious to everybody out there. Right off the toe of the bat, into the right hand of the glove. David Shepherd didn't do too much. Batsman walked. So Imran Nazir didn't get much of the strike in the last 15 minutes or so, but 57 from 53 balls. So Pakistan lose their first wicket with a score on 101. Yusuf Yohana, the new batsman, up there around the 100 mark in terms of matches played. Strike rate, I'm sure he'd like to improve on that. Average not too bad. Question nice, but may have been some bat in that one. Oh, that's close. Not out, says umpire Venkat. Well, good bowling change here by Stephen Fleming. He's got the 2 slowest men on, and he's making the batsmen think about what they have to do. Just lunging forward, sliding down leg side. Oh, he's hit that again, and that's going to bounce away down to the boundary at mid-wicket for 4. That's his first bad delivery. 6 off the over. It's 110 for 1. One that a Pakistani batsman has done this, another 6. So the entertainment continues here in the Sharjah Stadium. Let's spin bowling. But when full tosses like this arrive, practice or no practice, these are no problems.
No, you don't have to worry about the spin in the air. One short one, one full toss, both of them put away. You expect that from the young man every now and again. Just didn't quite come out right. And the white ball is not the easiest to hold at night time. Bang.
Sweep has gone fine. Be a bit of a tester for Tuffy. No, it's not. Chris Harris, and he's found the gap. Not much of power in it, but important thing there was really finding the gap between point and cover, which he did to perfection.
certainly did. Just waited for it. Hit it very late. And that's why he got it into that gap. He was waiting for the ball to go past him. And then just guided it nicely into that gap. Quick outfield. Got to pitch it up, Harry.
Oh, he's gone. Is it? Yes, he is. Stephen Fleming, the slip catcher. And again, this guy, Walker, is very, very impressive with his leg spin. His second wicket.
Plenty of turn for Brooke Walker. Stephen Fleming, low. I think what Yusuf Ahana was worried about was whether it actually carried. And did it? We'll have to wait and see. Shep says yes, it did. He was convinced, so was Brooke Walker, and knew it had hit the bat. I think Yusuf Ahana hang around because he thought it might have bounced. 138 for 2.
There he is in Zamam, 261 matches. Don't worry about the photograph. The figures are very impressive. 39.93 average. There you see again. Very impressive spell, this one. Paddle sweep. There he gets it. And look for the second. 50 for Shahid Afridi. His 21st in one-day international cricket. Well done. Catch. Gave it everything in Zamam. It was much to the left off. Zamam ul Haq had resigned for a single when there were 2 runs. Andre Adams made sure he got more than that. Over the top, but it's gone straight up. It's going to test the fielder at long off. No, it's not. It's just a little too deep. Clearing the fielder by just maybe a couple of yards. It's a smallish ground, so even if you get high, it sometimes works. The wind tends to carry it through.
Well, this is his area. Shahid Afridi made no attempt. He wanted it kept on the offside, and he's got it high and long. He's after the bowling. I knew it wouldn't be a long time before Shahid Afridi was after the bowling again. That was a good inside-out hit. Nathan Astle fancied it for a while. He was perched underneath it, and in the end, it was just too far for him.
Good opportunity for him to go into some kind of rhythm. It's nicely cut away by Inzamam. That'll run away to the boundary. Adjusted nicely to the bounce, and although the room wasn't there for him to go for that full-blown cut shot, he adjusted really well. Almost putting that one away from middle and off stump. Nicely played.
Yeah, it was on the stumps, that's for sure. So 167 for 2. Down the wicket it goes. That's 6. That's a biggie. That's flat, and it's whistling into the crowd. Drummies to the crowd. Never catch one in this part of the world. In Aussie, they'll do anything to catch it. And South Africa, all these places. But here, the Pakistanis and the Indians, Sri Lankans, they dive for cover.
Well, they want the ball really to go a big distance. That is the reason why they don't want to catch it. And also, when Shahid Afridi hits one, they stay hit.
They just love those sixes. There he goes again, and that's another big one. Into the crowd again. And I bet they dropped it. Up go the arms of umpire Shepherd. Sexy shot is the call from the outfield. Oh, that's a 6 as well. That's another big one. Oh, she goes and down she comes. Another 6, and it's the over up. 3 sixes in the over, plus a single, 19 runs, 186 for 2. Shot as we've seen all day. Outside off stump, and Shahid Afridi smashing it. It looks as if Venkat didn't see it, because he's asking whether a 6 or 4. It was 6, all right.
Oh, what a hit that was. If that carries over the ropes. It'll be a flat 6 over cover. And just on the bounce, so it's a boundary. When he got the timing, got the confidence, went over the top, and as a result, he's picked up 7 mighty sixes so far in this innings.
Well, that's in the air, but it's over the top. It won't quite reach the boundary. Bouncing away to the fence for 4. Boy, he's strong, isn't he? Anything short he gets onto, but he really does try and hit it hard.
1,000 ODI runs for Shahid Afridi. And he's reached them in grand style. Fantastic strike rate. He has achieved that right throughout his one-day career. Strike rate of almost 100. And this one was very, very nicely hit once again. Over long on.
Oh, he's flat. Oh, he's got it. Tell you what, that would have been a great catch. I think if Afridi's decided he's only just got time to get 100 here. 17 runs needed to win the match. Afridi's on 89. There's the shot again. He flat bats this on the offside. What a good effort.
Jacob Oram was the fielder, and he's a very, very tall man, Jacob Oram. Well, that's gone to mid-off, and that's a boundary for Shahid Afridi. What strength. And there's nothing a bowler can do when Shahid Afridi is in that kind of form.
And he looks such a better batsman when he's looking to play straight down the place. I've not enjoyed his paddle sweeps too much, but these shots, he's just bludgeoning them. Look at that. Plenty of bottom hand. Raw power.
Well, he goes against your wishes, Sanjay. Plays a pedal sweep and gets a couple. Well, this is a formidable performance from Pakistan. Just the right kind of performance that they were hoping to get before that crucial tie against Sri Lanka in the final.
Could just be a repeat of last year's tournament where Pakistan lost to Sri Lanka earlier in the tournament and in the finals beat them comfortably.
Oh, that's a big A, that's 100. That's gone out of here. What a way to get to 100. Well, everyone is on their feet here in Sharjah. Stephen Fleming is clapping his effort, and Shahid Afridi has really played a fantastic innings. 8 sixes.
And it's a batsman's dream, isn't it, to get to 100 with a 6, and perhaps the best 6 of his innings. He got a 1-day 100 in the first one-day international that he played, and then got another one in Toronto. And here's the third one. And this has been just entertainment, sheer entertainment. Have a look at this. High in the air, well clear of the ropes. In fact, landing behind the side screen. And he knew it the moment he had hit it. His arms were in the air. And then he was enjoying the moment. All you can do is really applaud.
Will he not be too pushed about getting his ODI career best? Best of 109 versus India in Toronto, September 98. Pakistan won that game by 134 runs. And it's gone for it. And that's, well, on the bounce to a boundary, but Pakistan have won it in grand style here. Shahid Afridi has made it look ridiculously easy in the end.
Absolutely right. Ridiculously easy. An embarrassing defeat, you may call it. But that's what Pakistan is. They put in some extreme performances. Very disappointed to lose the last game against Sri Lanka, but look how they've come back in this important game. Tremendous pressure coming into this match. They had to qualify for the final. They've been the veterans of Sharjah cricket. New Zealand, a relatively inexperienced side. But it's celebrations all around, and Wakarian is there looking peaceful and happy, soaking in the moment. Yes, congratulations, Pakistan. It's been entertaining stuff. Short and sweet. That's what you would call it. Shahid Afridi, the man of the moment, doing virtually the impossible, getting to his career best. But in the end, getting 108 not out of 92 balls, 7 fours and 8 sixes. And providing his team with an important win, which in the end is an easy win. Standing ovation to this young hero from Pakistan. Providing a flyer. They started off in grand style. It wasn't a big target they were looking at, but there's always that little bit of a flutter when Pakistan is chasing totals. But when they came out to bat under lights, Imran Nazir got off to a great start. Shahid Afridi a little slow to start with, but then played the innings of his life. 108 of 92 balls. Inzamam was there, unbeaten on 18. Well, makes for poor reading there. You can see that Adams and Starr is bowling 2 overs each, going for 10 and 14 around. 7 overs to Tuffy under the circumstances. You've got to call that a very good spell. 25 runs. And down at the bottom, Walker and Harris bowling their 8 overs. I thought Walker was quite impressive. Don't worry about the economy rate, but he's shown signs that he can be a good leg spinner in the future. And with New Zealand due to go to Pakistan, that performance is just heartening for New Zealand cricket. Match summary of Sharjah Cup, the last match in the league stage. New Zealand in their 50 overs getting 213 for 9, and Pakistan making easy meat of that. 217 for 2. They win by 8 wickets and qualify for the finals to meet Sri Lanka.
Well, a fantastic innings from Shahid Afridi. And Shahid, don't go away anywhere, because you're also today's ARY Man of the Match, and he gets 1,000 US from Dr. Haroon Ali Muhammad on behalf of ARY Group. शायद आपको बहुत बहुत मुबारक हो. क्या ये आपकी वनडे इनिंग्स सबसे अच्छी है?
फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल जी, मैं तो मुबारकबाद दूंगा पूरी पाकिस्तान क्रिकेट टीम को फाइनल में पहुंचने का, और दूसरा ये कि जितना कॉन्फिडेंस मुझे विकी भाई ने और मूडी पा ने खास तौर पे ये जाओ जो कर सकते करो, कोई तुम्हारे ऊपर प्रेशर नहीं थी. एक प्लेयर के लिए बहुत बड़ा कॉन्फिडेंस है, तो अपना गेम खेलो.
तो प्रेशर तो ऑपोजिशन पे था.
जब स्कोर नहीं होता तो प्लेयर पे आया था.
अच्छा, कैसी विकेट कैसी थी? आपने 8 छक्के मारे और एक से एक बड़ा छक्का था. कौन सी हिट आपको सबसे अच्छी लगी?
जो बल्ले पे आई है सारी अच्छी.
अच्छा, और अब फाइनल में पाकिस्तान टीम पहुंच गई है. आप चाहेंगे ये फॉर्म आप फाइनल में भी लेके चले?
ज़रूरी है, बिल्कुल जी, और फाइनल बहुत बड़ा मैच है, तो इंशाल्लाह कोशिश करेंगे जीतने की.
शाहिद आफरीदी, आपने हमें बहुत एंटरटेन किया और आपका बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया. शाहिद आफरीदी, मैन ऑफ द मैच.